Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this video will be about mouth plates and how do you think he looks right now as far as the likeness to Christian Bale. I think it's pretty strong. That's because I have combined the Hot Toys cowl with an Enterbay mouth plate. That's right, that mouth plate that's in him right now, in his face, is an Enterbay mouth plate. That's not the mouth plate that comes with this figure. These two down here are the other two Enterbay mouth plates, and it turns out they fit in the Hot Toys Batman Begins cowl. These are the three Hot Toys mouth plates. You've got your let me just get that to focus. You've got your kind of sneer when he's talking, and very neutral, and the really aggressive, but I don't know, it just doesn't really work for me. I really wanted, when I did the video talking about the preview pictures and what I thought about them, I remember saying I wish they had just kind of like a straight sort of face, but with the pulled down at the sides kind of mouth, like when you're grimacing, when you're, like he does in Batman Begins when he's about to, launch at someone. He kind of like frowns, does that kind of a frown with your mouth, if that makes any sense. And Hot Toys didn't really give us that. They just gave us the Presley face, the kind of almost happy face, and the, just screaming face, which I don't know, I can't really use it, because you can't leave one of these figures in an extreme fighting pose for long, which is the only sort of pose that face is going to work with. So you need something that kind of captures the the kind of toughness of Batman in Batman Begins, because he was pretty brutal. Say what you want about how fast the editing was in the fight scenes and stuff, but the actual the fighting in Batman Begins was way more brutal, because it was actually a proper martial artist stuntman in the suit doing the fighting. Later on, Christian Bale wanted to do all the fighting himself, which is why it's not very good, because Christian Bale's an actor, not a martial artist, although I'm sure he did a bit of training. But yeah, Batman Begins, I forget the guy's name, but it had, all the major sort of martial arts stuff you see where he's fighting the League of Shadows in the third act and stuff, and a lot of the hits that you just see in general in the film. Like when he's checking out what the rabbits are and what's inside the rabbits, and the Scarecrow turns up with his goons to torch the building. And there's a couple of savage blows in that one. But anyway, so this is, let me just focus. This is the Enterbay mouth plate with the mouth kind of slightly dragged down at the sides, a bit grumpy looking. Now, it's not supposed to fit in there, but it just happens to fit. I haven't pushed it in all the way because I don't want to get it stuck in there forever. I know I'd be able to pry it out again, but I don't really want to have to be prying things out. So, I mean, just look at that. That looks amazing. So that is one of the Enterbay mouth plates in a Hot Toys cowl. Let's change it out and see what all the other ones look like. Alright, now this is the Enterbay mouth plate where they tried to make it look like he was mid-sentence, where he was talking, maybe to Commissioner Gordon or something. Again, I just think this looks better. I really do. I think it really helps the likeness. I know I heard some people saying that they didn't think the Hot Toys likeness to, Christian Bale in the cowl wasn't 100%, but I really think it is good by Hot Toys. But I've always loved the Enterbay mouth plates, and I think they are enhancing this slightly. Or maybe more than slightly. Maybe not so much this one. I don't know. Certain angles, like there, it looks great. It always looks good from underneath. And what about from the side? Yeah. Remember, I haven't pushed it in as far as you're supposed to, because again, I don't really want to get it stuck in there. But that is the Enterbay talking mouth plate in the Hot Toys cowl. So let me just get closer. Get that focus happening. There you go. See, that looks pretty good. If I pushed it in further at the top towards the nose, it would be better. Remind yourself, I haven't pushed it in all the way, and that is starting to sound slightly inappropriate. Alright, and there is the Enterbay kind of neutral expression. Let me just bring that brightness down. There you go. And it's not too bad. I really do like it. I don't know. They're definitely the kind of mouth dragging down at the sides. This is the grumpy mouth plate from Enterbay. I think this is my favorite. I don't know. I may rock him like that for a little while, but I was kind of intending to permanently display this Hot Toys figure as the First Night Out Batman with the harness and the balaclava with the Bruce Wayne head. So we'll see, but I really do like how it's looking with these mouth plates. Yeah, there you go. So that is the Enterbay, just regular mouth plate in the Hot Toys cowl. You can see that. You guys over on the Freaks can always pause. That's a nice one. Pause these and get your freeze frames and such. Look at that. Ooh, hello. Yep. Only serves to enhance an already sick piece. Very nice. Okay, so now let's put in the Hot Toys ones, the ones that are supposed to be in his cowl, and just remind ourselves of how they look. And let me just show you them all together. So these three are Enterbay, these three are Hot Toys. Okay, there's your neutral Hot Toys mouth plate. After seeing the Enterbay ones in the cowl, it makes me doubt this a little bit. It looks good. It's just is 100% Christian Bale under there? I don't know. I think I prefer it with the Enterbay mouth plate in there, especially the grumpy one, which is that one in the middle. Those are the Enterbay mouth plates, and those are the Hot Toys ones, and that kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones Harrison Ford for some reason. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You can almost tell it's Christian Bale just by looking at that. It's mad. But yeah, the Enterbay ones are very, very good. That focus happening for you. There you go. So yeah, that is the neutral mouth plate by Hot Toys. Yeah, it's very good. I have a feeling the Enterbay one's just a stronger likeness. Alright, let's change it up to the other one. Let's try the Elvis Presley. Alright, now there is the mouth plate by Hot Toys where he's kind of, well, their version of mid-sentence. They really went for the specific detail of when he kind of raises that lip, which I never really noticed before myself. I know what they're going for and I get it, but it's a little bit extreme. It's just one lip's really going up. It's proper Elvis Presley. So yeah, I mean, it still kind of looks like Christian Bale pretty much, I guess. Yeah, it does. It's a bit of a weird one. How many people actually really are glad that they have a mouth plate like this for this figure? I could have very easily done without it, to be honest, and just give me like a grumpy mouth plate like this one. That's what I want most. That's your Batman Begins typical face right there. Closed mouth just pulling down at the sides, nice and grumpy. But anyway, there is your mid-sentence Hot Toys faceplate. Let's switch it out now to the super angry, shouty one. Focus. Alright, there he is. Full shouting mode. Does look good, definitely does. But you know, it doesn't really work for a neutral kind of museum pose like this. But it is definitely a nice option. Certainly good for photography if you want to get him in a cool action pose like he's throwing a punch or choking someone out, doing whatever. You know, it's going to be a pretty sweet photo with this mouth plate in. It's not really going to work with your typical how you're going to be displaying it permanently kind of thing. Because as great as the suit is, which we'll get to in the review, still very early days for me. I haven't really even posed him much at all. I don't think I've done a little bit of elbow bending just to see how easy that is. Not much else. So I'm going to dive into that tomorrow. It's only been the first day. But yeah, there is that mouth plate, and that is how that looks. Let me get in super close. Just let you see. Yeah, great detail. And I'm going to finish the video with the mouth plate that I think I like the most, which is the Enterbay grumpy face. So we'll just cut to that and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, so there it is. That's the Enterbay mouth plate. That's the one that I think I'm liking the most. I think that is dead on 100% Christian Bale right there. Just get in close. Yeah, that's cool. Definitely very nice. Yeah, that is definitely enhancing that cowl. Hit it from a few angles. Yep, that is definitely him. Alright, so I've just been figuring out how to do all these comparison videos for you. I think the idea of, well, the whole idea of comparing this to everything that it needs to be compared to is quite daunting, so I have decided to break the videos up into little kind of segments, sections. You know, I'm gonna do something like this where I focused on all the mouth plates, then I'll do something like I'll focus on all the different cowls with the mouth plates, like, you know, because Enterbay gave you like 3 different Batman heads and 1 Bruce Wayne head, so obviously we'll be comparing the Bruce Wayne heads to each other. We'll be comparing the Enterbay cowls to the Hot Toys cowls and the NECA cowls as well, because the NECA one is down there. So it's all coming. This has just been the face plates, and I think that was pretty interesting because, you know, I was wondering, are you going to be able to use the Enterbay mouth plates in this? But then I kind of forgot about it for a week or so, didn't think about it at all, and then it just came to me, and I ran down here in my pants and filmed it. So yeah, thanks for watching. More coming real soon. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, you can also swap around all the Enterbay heads and put them on the Hot Toys body as well. So that is actually the Enterbay cowl on a Hot Toys body, but more about that later. Stick with me.